Hello everyone, my name is Ronan and welcome to, well, what I would call my first actual serious Let's Play video. So, for those who have been wondering, yes, I've been gone for a very long time, and secondly, yes, I've been wanting to do something like this for a while. If you've been a long-time viewer of my channel, you might know that I used to really like Skyrim, which it used to be my favorite game. Since some years have passed, of course, there are some games that have surpassed my favorites by far. But yeah, I've always wanted to do a Skyrim Let's Play, and here we are. Approximately like, I think 6 years later. Now I doubt many of my old viewers are still watching this channel or are even here to begin with. But what I have for you right now is, well, an actual bit of Skyrim gameplay. Um, this is going to be a Let's Play series on my channel. It's going to be mostly uncut, and what I've decided to do was create a randomizer, or rather a random deciding wheel, that would pick my exact build. So what I have for you right here, I'm just gonna tap out and see what I can... document? Okay, so what I've got for you right now is we're gonna be playing as a stealth build, a thief stealth build with light armor. However, two-handed, uses a warhammer, becomes a werewolf, joins the Dawn Guard, sides at the skull. The race is a Breton, as you can see right here. And for skill investment, I'm going to be primarily investing in sneak, pickpocket, and speech. Secondarily, into two-handed, light armor, and smithing. So I've never done a thief build before, let alone one that is two-handed, with a warhammer, which is by far the worst two-handed weapon when it comes to speed and efficiency. It does a lot of damage, but the thing is slow as fuck, and there is definitely a lot of stuff you can use that is a lot better. But yeah, let's just get into this, and I'll be talking throughout the gameplay. Uh-huh. Name the character, let's just say, what should we name him? Uh, let's just go with Norman. Oh wait, that's my Steam overlay, shit. How did that happen? Oh yeah, right, Shift Tab. Norman, let's just go with that.
Are you from Daggerfall, Breton? Fleeing
Okay,
from some court
so
intrigue?
while I'm going to be playing the
Captain,
intro, I will be
what should we
talking
do?
a bit about
He's
my,
not on the list.
Forget
well,
the
what's been
list.
going on
He
the
goes
past
to
few
the block.
years and why I
By
finally
your
decided
orders.
to just
I'm
do
sorry.
this right now
We'll
at
make
this
sure you'll
specific
remain
time.
so attuned to high road.
I'm also
Follow
sorry
the
for,
captain,
like, the
prisoner.
poor webcam quality and the glasses. It can be very distracting, I know. Um, Whenever I'm looking this way, I am looking into my second monitor. Face cam was right there. So, yeah.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero.
I've played this
But a
game
hero doesn't use
dozens,
power
if
like
not
yours
hundreds
to
of
murder
fucking
his
times. I've got
king and
hundreds of
usurp
play
his
hours
throne.
on my Xbox 360 than the Xbox
You
One.
started this war.
Like,
Plunged Skyrim
I think
into
I started
chaos.
playing Skyrim
And
when it
now the
was
Empire is going
released,
to put you down and restore the
like
peace.
4 years after release, I think. I played it before I could speak proper English, so that's
Nothing.
about how
Carry on.
things went.
Yes, General
Uh,
Tullius. Give them
what
their
else can I
last
say?
word.
Oh yeah,
As we commend your souls to
when I first started
Aetherius,
playing, I had no idea what the
blessings of
fuck I had to
eight
do, but I'll get into
divines
that later
upon
when we play as
Shut
well.
up and let's get this over with.
Learn up as you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning.
As we all know, the boring intro drags on, and we've seen it 100
My
times
ancestors
before,
are
but
smiling at me, Imperials.
there's
You
still
think the
something
same.
nostalgic to it, despite how annoying it's gotten at this point. I know that it's not very smart to play a 2011 game about 11 years later, but then again it's kind of fitting since, you know, Skyrim's 11th year anniversary was like last
As
year,
fearless in death
November.
as he was in life.
So I guess there's also something symbolic to it. Okay, here we go.
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
What in oblivion is that?
Here we
What do
go.
you see?
It's in the clouds.
It's no good. Okay, I've not played the game for a while, so I might have forgotten some of the controls or what I set my settings on, so let's see. Oh! I also forgot to mention this is a modded playthrough, so you will see some things in this game that you don't see in the vanilla version. Not much though, I kept most of my mods lore friendly, I might have some custom armors and weapons here and there. But yeah. If you see anything unusual in the gameplay, like pieces of armor that don't exist, or anything else that you would be interested in getting, like some mods for example that you're gonna see in the gameplay, let me know, because I will reply to your comments and see what I can do for you. But the mods that I have aren't very interesting. Of course, I also have Inigo downloaded, so we'll be definitely seeing him as well. But yeah, okay, so we're just gonna do the tutorial and see how long my recording lasts. I am gonna be playing for approximately an hour and a half, 2 hours, because I am gonna upload the uncut footage to my YouTube channel, because that is still how I operate. I know that it's very lazy and annoying, but that is how I've been doing things for years.
Was that really a dragon?
But
Bring us to
okay.
the end times.
After the tutorial, I'm gonna be talking to you about what's been going on, where I've been, why I decided to do the gameplay once again. I hope my voice isn't very uninteresting to you. I really hope not.
Take a look around.
But yeah, here
there
we
should
are.
be plenty of gear to choose from. I'm going to see if I can find something for these bones.
When we first got into this channel, I had no idea that I was actually gonna do gaming videos. Now, you might have already seen that I
You gotta get that armor on. Give that sword a
have
few
got
swings.
some,
Let's keep moving. That thing is still out there.
what was it talking about? Sorry, I'm just a bit distracted. So you might have noticed that you've been seeing some new gameplay videos and game clips on my channel, after 4 years of radio silence, practically. And these were just uploaded for fun. Like, I still use YouTube as an archive, and you see that some of the gameplays aren't complete, like you're missing a part, or you're missing a round. That is because I set those in private, since I only upload the content publicly that I personally like and has some good content to it.
Someone there?
But since we are not allowed to use any... Since we're not allowed to use any weapons except for warhammers, I'm gonna have to use...
I'll try and quick.
give me the warhammer real quick. Oh, I forgot how slow the fucking swings of the warhammer were, man. I've used the warhammer before in gameplay, like, my very first actual good Skyrim playthrough, I used the warhammer the entirety of the time. Because I thought it was the best weapon, since it had the best damage. That's all I looked to as a kid. But now I've discovered that the best weapons you could be using are swords, or war axes, or anything that just swings faster than a fucking warhammer. Because this shit,
Not quite good enough, are you?
yeah, it's slow. But damn, is it fun because it does so much damage. Yeah, I hope we're not gonna have to use the warhammer a lot, since this is a thief build after all. But before I can do anything sneaking, I have to upgrade my sneaking by 1 level. Because, you know, if you don't have anything invested into sneak, you're not gonna sneak up to anyone. Like, just 1 sneaking point is enough for you to begin sneaking up to people. And that's what I like so much about Skyrim, the fact that the stealth mechanic is so scuffed, like it actually is just broken to the point where it's funny.
Your kind has no place.
Okay, and now we're gonna go for a free torturer's hood.
You
Sorry, sir.
opened along just in time.
These boys seem
The only reason I'm killing this guy is because, well, he's not going to be
Looks
of
like
any
there's something
significant
in this
importance
cage.
later anyway, and because I want to have his sick-ass hood, which gives you some extra armor, as well as the better gauntlets, or, well, bracers. That's the only reason I'm killing this guy, because he just has some better armor for the Imperial route. And because it didn't focus, I accidentally dropped the Torturer's hood. Let's go. Equip that. Store that. I know that I can sell these items, but that's just not how I roll.
See if you can get it over
Speaking
with
of how I
some
roll things, I'm not gonna use, you know, broken methods like extreme alchemy methods to get what I want.
Need everything we can do.
Because I do have some mods installed that help me with leveling a bit faster
What
and
you
more
can, then let's
efficiently,
go.
because let's agree, leveling Skyrim is not so fun. Now, I'm also not going to be using any spells, which is why I'm going to be keeping my magicka at 100 for most of the playthrough until I have to do Winterhold, which I'm probably going to skip anyway. But yeah, just let me alt tab out for a second so I can look at my OBS better. Okay, there we go. Just need to see if my microphone and aux are picking up properly enough. Again, I really hope that my monotone-ass voice is good enough to hear and that it's not insufferable, because that's not what I want it to be like. Since we're getting some poor lighting here, let me just turn this on real quick. There we go. But yeah, I can't tell you how much I've played through this dungeon already, and
Where in Oblivion are we supposed to go?
for some reason it never really gets too old. Oh, that was unexpected. I was not expecting to actually hit that. Okay, the archer's still there, of course. Since I can't sneak yet, I'm gonna have to go full assault before I can actually go into the thief build. Also, when it comes to pickpocketing, I am going to be doing that to only people of interest, or, you know, bandits who actually have something to steal. Because I don't want to pickpocket every single person I see. And unlike I usually do with pickpocketing, I am not going to autosave and load a quick save. If I fail, I'm just gonna suffer the consequences and perhaps possibly die. Speaking of difficulty, what am I on right now? I am on Apprentice, I believe. Sorry, I'm not very used to PC. Yeah. Let me set that to Adept real quick, because we are going to be playing as Adept difficulty and not Master or Expert, because I still like Immersion rather than difficulty. And since we're doing a Thief build, I don't think we're gonna have to kill a lot of people anyway. Like, the whole point of a Thief build is avoiding to kill people, and instead going around them, possibly pickpocketing a few people. It's the closest to pacifist you'll get without having to actually stop killing people. Because with the Thief build, I am going to dedicate myself to avoiding conflict and persuading people rather than fighting. But I will kill anything that I have to, just because I know that... Okay. If you're wondering why my gameplay was an Apprentice, I just sometimes don't really like the way that the Adept difficulty plays. Like, sometimes it just does just a little bit too much damage for my liking, but then again, that's what makes the game challenging. But like I already said, I play Skyrim for the immersion rather than straight on combat. So, I'm gonna try to actually avoid combat for as much as I can with the Thief build, and focus mostly on stealth and pickpocket and all that. The good stuff that is actually associated with thievery. But I will kill people that I have to kill, like essentially killing NPCs that you have to kill. Sorry, stumbling over my words there. I'm just basically gonna kill the mandatory NPCs that I need to get rid of. And besides that, I'm also gonna be going for NPCs that are in my way that I cannot sneak around. Now, I know that with proper stealth in Skyrim you can sneak around anyone and anything, but that's just not how I do things. I still want to kill to some degree. Okay, we're out of the cave, so that means that I'm going to be talking about what's been happening the past few years. I do not want to enable survival mode node.
Wait.
I know that this is not essential, but I'm just gonna trigger the dialogue anyway, so I can,
Looks like he's gone for good this time.
you know, actually be
But I
certain
don't think
that
we
the
should
quest.
stick around to see if he comes back.
Closest town from here is Riverwood.
Okay, yep.
My uncle's
I'm
from
done.
I'm sure he does a lot.
So, what's been happening to me the past few years, you might wonder? Well, let me explain. I dedicated a lot of my time to YouTube when I was still in my old school, when I had a lot more free time than I had afterwards. And I thought that YouTube was going to be my own thing, something that I really wanted to do and dedicate myself to. I uploaded, like, I believe daily or weekly or maybe monthly at some point. Uploads became less and less, and eventually I stopped for 2 years. And I believe that I have an apology video for that, like the I'm sorry video that is still up on my channel. I think, if I remember correctly, I apologized there for saying that I'm going inactive so much. Which is kind of funny, since I would not have to apologize for that, since I didn't even have many subscribers. I don't even have many now, I only have like 106, I believe, at this point. But yeah, the reason I stopped uploading so much less is because I transferred schools. I went from one school to another in a completely different country. Like, I started studying in Belgium
You picked a bad
instead of the
time to get
Netherlands.
lost.
I had to travel 1 hour by bus to the school, 1 hour back. So I would always be home kind of late, and I just didn't have the motivation to do YouTube. I wanted to just sit home, play my games, do my own thing, and relax. And eventually, I just stopped thinking about YouTube entirely to the point where I didn't upload. And that's the period where I started uploading the videos like A Fine Night, I believe it was. And some other videos along with that that have to do with just shitposting, like Cursed Video 45, I believe. So yeah, during that time of inactivity, I was studying. For those past 4 years, I was in a different school, studying. Or the past 6 years, actually, because I actually recently graduated this summer. Well, last year's summer, statistically speaking.
Exactly. What was that? Someone there?
But yeah, that's how things go. I finally graduated, which means I now have an actual job, which I just got home from, like...
Someone there?
I only just started recording this video now. Just because I felt like it. I felt like this is something I wanted to do. So here we are. But okay, continuing on. While I was studying, I just didn't have time for YouTube at all. I wanted to do my own thing. And so 6 years later, we're back here at square one, where I'm gonna try to upload more regularly. And in the period where I got out of school and into my new job, I did upload some more videos, like game clips from Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and some Skyrim clips, along with some SCP Secret Lab and Left 4 Dead 2 videos. Now, I uploaded those mainly because they were either nice and short, and they were from my Xbox game clips. Like I said, I was uploading some of my old Xbox game clips to keep my content a bit alive, and because I like uploading it. And along with that, I also constantly uploaded some SCP Secret Lab game nights and some Globtastic videos, just because I felt like it, you know? And because I had to archive them, because my friend group wanted to see them as well. So that's why those videos are there. I'm gonna keep uploading those as well, not for you guys, but for myself and my friends. I just want to share some of the content I have because I feel like it's entertaining enough to actually be on YouTube publicly. But right now, I just decided, you know what? I got a new PC. I got actual good recording software and editing software, and I recently got a webcam as well. So I figured, why not do some YouTube Let's Plays? And what better place to start than with the game that I always wanted to actually play on YouTube, that being Skyrim. So, what are my rules gonna be for this gameplay or playthrough? Well, of course, not everyone wants to see me play this thing uncut. Like, I'm gonna be uploading the video footage uncut on my channel, but I am gonna keep it a bit kosher, you know? Like, I'm not gonna constantly upload everything that I'm doing. I'm gonna try to upload a few quests, and some side quests, and the main quest and all that. But when I'm doing, like, random exploring or stuff that doesn't contribute to any quest lines, I will not be recording that. That is going to be some off-camera gameplay, some off-camera grinding, and after every video, or whenever... shit. Kind of, cutting out here.
Never should have come
But
here.
at the start of all the videos I make, I am gonna say if I did some off-camera grinding or gameplay, and what I did or what I got, if there's anything important you missed. But yeah, all the quests that I'm gonna be doing are going to be recorded. Any side quests, main quests, side quest lines, all that good stuff. But when I'm just walking around exploring, doing nothing, that is going to be considered off-camera grinding. Since that would only be fair. As you can see, that's the first mod you see, some amber. Which is from the, well, community hub standard package as well. I don't remember what it's called, actually. I know that we're not gonna be, I know that we're not gonna be using any spells right here, but I still just learn them automatically since that's what I want to do. But we are gonna be dedicating ourselves and focusing on two-handed weaponry. Not like I'm going to be switching weaponry and breaking my build's rules unless my viewers want me to do that. If I do get some people requesting me to try different things like different weapons or a new two-handed weapon or anything that is just not a fucking warhammer, feel free to let me know. And I might consider changing my build a bit with the random deciding wheel again that I used to create the entirety of this build. I forgot, I need to upgrade my stealth. Starting with health. And we're gonna be immediately investing our first point into sneak since this is a primary investment stat. Now I'm gonna be harder to detect, which is perfect considering I really need to be sneaky for this build. We're not gonna be trying to kill anyone here, we're just gonna try to, steal.
Thought I heard something.
In the beginning it's still a bit difficult to sneak, of course. That's the way things go, sadly.
Looks like we got ourselves a hero.
But, yeah. I'm also gonna be saying build yeah a lot because that's an automatic response for me. Don't ask me why. That's just the way things have been for a long time with me. Don't know why or how it started, but yeah, there we go again. I hope that doesn't get too annoying though. Now, my objective here is I'm not gonna be trying to go for the main quest line first. I'm gonna be trying to do some grinding to get to at least level 5. Before I start doing the Companion's quest line, and once I finish that one, I'm going to be going into Riften to do the Thieves Guild quest line. Once I do the Thieves Guild quest line, I'm going to be doing the Dark Brotherhood as well, but I'm only going to be trying to I'm only going to try to kill targets, not essential NPCs. I mean, I'm only going to try to kill targets and not any guards. Just to keep it thief build. The one quest line that we're gonna be skipping is the College of Winterhold, sadly, because I do not have enough magic to do the ward casting, unless I have enough potions to achieve that. Or I might use the Spellbreaker to cheese the ward, because the Spellbreaker does count as an actual spell instead of a weapon, if in case you didn't know. Because if you decide to use Spellbreaker against Vilcus when he's going to train you, he will actually respond to you by telling you that you should not use spells. So the ward that you see around the Spellbreaker does count as an actual spell, which might also validate it as a way to skip the Winterhold mandatory magic check. Or, I mean, the mandatory ward quest. You know the thing I mean, the fucking ward casting, basically. So in case we can do that, I am gonna be continuing in Winterhold as well, because there is a separate quest that I also want to do that is related to one of my mods, which is Conric's Accounts, which is also an amazing mod, by the way. Be sure to check that out. It's a Dragon Priest mod, which gives you additional overhauls for Dragon Priest masks, some new Dragon Priest armors, a lot of them actually, a few completely new bosses, and complete overhauls of the Dragon Priest mask. So in case you're interested in that, be sure to check that mod out as well. I'll be trying to title it in the description, in case people are wondering. Sorry, I'm still a bit chaotic right now. I just don't know what I want to do. My playthroughs are gonna last approximately an hour or two, maybe 1.5, for every gameplay video I make. I'm gonna be watching OBS simultaneously while recording the video, by the way, just so I know where I am at what point I am. So I won't be, you know, uploading stuff for too long, or... I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just so... my head is just so full, you know.
Please, keep your voice down. I'm fine. We should go
Yeah, my
inside.
head's just way too full right now. I don't know where to begin. A lot has been happening in my life.
Saved my life.
I
Come
did
on,
my
I'll
new
explain
education,
everything. We need to go
I
inside.
graduated, I got a job,
okay,
and
come
suddenly
inside.
I'm back here on YouTube
Sigrid
for
will get
now.
you something to eat.
I'm gonna see if I can make a Skyrim video like once or twice a week. Don't know how many
What?
parts there are gonna be,
What's it
depending
now,
on how
Mother?
much I progress per 2 hours, and how much I do off camera, because off camera grinding is going to be a very important part of this Let's Play. Since we all know that you need to have some, well, mostly mandatory level checks for some areas, like, you know, Solstein is definitely a high level area, same for most Dawnguard areas. Just gonna sit down here
We've been
and
so
wait
worried
for the
about
dialogue
you.
to bleed out.
You two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy.
I
What's
forgot
the
that the
big
character's
mystery?
eyes actually move as
What
well.
are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I like that
don't know
detail
where to
though, that the
start.
eyes actually
You know
move
I
a
was
little
assigned
bit.
to General Tullius Asgard. We
I
were
just
stopped
don't
in Helgen
remember if they blink as
when we were
well.
attacked by a dragon.
I'm pretty sure the eyes are unblinking.
Dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his story.
Yeah, they don't blink.
Not
The
much
player
more
doesn't
to
blink.
tell.
That's
This
terrifying.
dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend
But
of
like I
mine.
said, the Thieves Guild quest is going to be the most important one for
Like I
me.
said, I'm glad
After
to
I do
help
the
in
main
any
quest,
way I
I'm going to
can.
be doing the Dawnguard
But I
quest and
need
then the
your
Dragonborn quest
We
in chronological
need your
order
help.
of release date. And I'm going to be trying to skip Hearthfire a bit because it's just not worth it. I'm only going to do it to basically make the standard house so I can drop some of my loot and items that I just don't need. Oh, wow. That's lucky.
Jarl needs to
Ring of
know
Minor
there's a
Smithing.
dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless.
Wasn't expecting to see
We
that
need to
here.
get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
I've actually never had that ring drop in Alvar's inventory. Let's see. Yeah, I don't need to use this dialogue.
Okay.
I can just
Did
go.
you really see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Well,
I'm gonna be stealing the
Let's
money.
get
I'm
back
gonna
to
be
work.
stealing your lunch money,
you two
kid.
make yourselves at home.
And a little pro tip for people who still don't know, if you befriend Alvor, the first thing you should do is just immediately head over here and take all this fucking steel and iron. I don't think I killed any wolves on the way here, did I? I did kill the cave bear. And as you're noticing right here, this is my second mod. Which is that tanning and actually doing stuff like smelting upgrades my weapons,
Take
well,
what you
smithing
need, my
skill as
friend.
well.
Within reach.
That is just basically to improve my quality of life. Since, let's be honest, oh wait, that's not what I need to be. To go here. Just to improve my quality of life, you know? I just keep forgetting. That's how you do it.
Decent weapon you've made.
I would have had some more mods, like, you know, the town overhauls, but for some reason they kind of, like, disappeared. Like, my Xbox One has got a lot more mods, which are actually a lot more immersive and better. I have, of course, used some texture packs to improve my gameplay a little bit. I mean, it's certainly a lot better than the standard package that you get. Like, I've got realistic water right here, as well as the Skyland texture pack or overhaul. And the lush overhaul as well, I believe. Which just makes everything so much more lush and flowery. Now, I have no idea how strong I am, or if I can even do that yet. I usually, when I play Skyrim, I immediately go to Bleak Falls Barrow to just stealth archer my way through. But since we're not a stealth archer right now and a thief, I am not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go into Whiterun, do some side quests before doing the main quest. And of course, I immediately get rock joined, for fuck's sake. That's not good. I am gonna be swearing in these videos because they're not gonna be monetized anyway. That's gonna be the nice thing about being a small creator. Not having to worry about ad revenue because it's practically non-existent. Like, why would I worry about being SFW and not cursing when I'm not gonna earn any money anyway? Is that a slaughterfish? I think so. Like, it's not worth it. I can swear all I want because I've got nothing to worry about. I don't care if I get demonetized. Who's gonna take my money that I don't have? I don't care if I get copyright claimed. Because you know why? I won't get any revenue anyway. I'm a small content creator. I have like less than 150 subscribers. Which makes things ideal for me. Hello, fellow Imperials. Escorting a Nord, I see. I don't think anyone's ever tried to release that guy, like, unironically, without having to kill him, because usually you get a bounty the moment you attack the guards and leave the Nord alive. Which does suck a lot. Now, usually I would be a bit pissed off about getting rock joined very early game. Simply because of the fact that it is such a pain in the ass to get rid of. Well, it's not a pain in the ass to get rid of. It's just annoying to have in early games since you're not very strong to begin with. Especially if you're playing on a hard mode, or expert, or master. You know what I mean. Legendary. Fuck. How long have I not played this game for? Maybe half a year, maybe more. I kind of forgot. Gotta be skipping the... I guess that's the giant. Combat music, gotta love it. And like you can see, I've got some much heavier rain as well with the True Storms mod. And here we are, Whiterun Stables, and soon to be Whiterun. My first points are definitely going to be going into sneak. Then I'm going to be investing in not lockpicking, just the basic stealth skills like pickpocket and speechcraft as well. Lockpicking is a skill that I don't want to invest in a lot because I'm gonna go for the skeleton key anyway. Like, I don't have to complete the Thieves Guild questline unless I want to become the guild master.
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Always pick that option, by the way. Like, 99% of the time that is going to work. Like, that's your first speech check, and as far as I know, it always works. Maybe I've only had it fail once. I remember my very first Skyrim playthrough that I actually had to bribe the guards because I was too stupid to understand what persuade meant. Like, I just saw the bribe money icon and I was like, okay, that one. Sure. What time is it right now? 6 PM, which means it's an emergency. Sorry if I... Sorry if I sound a little bit shitty. How do you put it? I have a bit of a cold. Like, usually it would sound a lot better, but my nose is just completely stuffed. Just gonna do this a lot so I can get some extra smithing skill. I wouldn't call this cheating because, in my eyes, this should count as smithing. Like, you're smelting, that is a form of smithing, right? Well, it has to do with smithing. Okay. We'll level up my health again. We're gonna leave magic to 100 because we're not gonna be using it anyway. The rule is though, if we get a skill point, we have to use it unless we absolutely can't. So we're gonna be doing pickpocket as well. I didn't know that the Bretons started with extra pickpocketing skills. Forgive me. I still have some tongue flips, if you know what I mean.
Say Helgen got hit by a dragon.
Okay, so the first thing I always do is go to Battle 4 and sell the shit that I don't need.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a hop.
One of the most
Everything's for
annoying
sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
One of the most annoying
Oh, a bit of
NPCs
this,
in
a bit of that.
Whiterun, as far as I am concerned. Like, I know that it's just a general marketer, but he's a bit more insufferable in my opinion. So what we're gonna sell, alright, yeah, amethysts. Like, I always sell these. Unless they're flawless, because then I might need them for jewelry smithing and all that.
Do come back.
No offense.
I know that I look a little bit ill.
The general goods store.
Nothing of our struggles.
I'm not sure if I have the problem with dueling, because I remember that one of my mods is conflicting, which makes brawling a bit more difficult.
Lately it seems I am more immersed.
I don't really want to find out, since, you know,
Hi. Only if... Hey, in the bannered Argonian ale. I can always...
oh yeah, and you should always donate to beggars as well.
Divines bless your kind heart.
Like, it's only 1 septim, but it gives you the gift of charity, which is an active status effect that fortifies your persuasion, so speechcraft is increased by 10 points. Which is not a lot, but it's useful. Now, this is common knowledge by now, but I just like to remind people that these things exist.
Welcome. Let me know if you want
Not that I use them
This
a lot,
is an
but you
Think
know.
about the clean mug around here somewhere.
So, first thing I do is... Oh no, that's the... No.
Drink to our youth, today's come and gone. The age of aggression is just about
Take the mammoth
done.
tusk for the other quest.
Well met, traveler.
We'll drive out the
Here.
storm cloaks and restore what we own.
Take the
Blood and our
ale.
steel we will take
Oops,
back
you can
our
see me. There we go.
down with both
Usually I would go here and here to brawl as well, but like I said, there is a mod that breaks that for me, so I can't fight them. Like, if somebody brawls me, they will draw their weapon around 50% health and they will just try to kill me. I can try to knock them out. I think that still works,
This talk of dragons, world's gone mad.
but I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to find Isolda in a bit, but I don't think we're gonna find her yet because it's so late. So let's find the beggar instead. Oh, he's in the mayor, of course.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
My favorite Well, would you look at that? Argonian ale. My thanks, friend. Here, take this here healing potion. I, found it in the temple.
Did you raise your
A fun fact about this guy, by the way,
I had
Sure,
during one of my Skyrim playthroughs, when I was having my, like, I believe first wedding ever in Skyrim, Brenham, or whatever his name was, the beggar from Whiterun, he was the only person who showed at the wedding. Like, he was the only guest to show up,
Staying safe, I hope.
which means a lot to me because that just shows that he's practically my only friend. Funnily enough. Shroud of Talos to remove that annoying rock joint disease.
But we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that beast dead.
I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own.
So you're willing to starve.
Also, the
your
story
wife and
behind
dog to reclaim some
Saphir
muscular
and
sword?
Armin
I just need to hire
Amren
one, maybe
is
two good men.
also a bit tragic,
You're a star.
because
I'll put it
neither
on
of these
you.
two
You can
actually
claim
take
your
proper
sword,
care of
or
their
you can
daughter
keep your
Brave,
wife. If you set
which is
foot
why
in
she is
this
such a big bully in the
I
way
will
she is,
kill you.
because she basically had no one to really scold her.
You tried
Like
mercenary
her
work?
parents were just neglecting her.
My Saphir doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room.
Do you need help finding the sword?
I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby. But I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you.
Alright.
Wait,
There we go, that's the second quest. For quests, by the way, I'm gonna be disabling the main quest because I don't want to focus on that. What I do want is do the side
I just want
quests.
to go home and read.
No, enable that, please, please.
sometimes I miss the soldier's life.
After I get the sword back, I am gonna be going to Norvasker. Just so I can get into the companion's quest line and become a werewolf, since werewolf was one of these like the things in my playthrough, like what I had to do mandatorily. Which also automatically means that I have to do the Dawnguard quest line instead of the vampire quest line. I'm gonna be taking this shrine for those additional 10 or 15 health points. Was it, it was 25? Yeah, 25. Nice. That's a nice blessing, actually, for early game.
Tell me, do you believe in mighty Arche, god of life and death?
Just give me a second. sorry. You're gonna be seeing that in the video as well. I'm not gonna edit that out because, like I said, uncut gameplay. Which is gonna be terrible for my viewership, but then again, I'm not doing this for the views, I'm doing this for myself. It's just a chapter that I have to sort of start, work on, and end. Like, an actual full playthrough is something that I've wanted to do since I was a kid. Ever since I saw Let's Players do it, so this is something more for myself and my own entertainment, rather than for the grander audience. The gods aren't a big part of my life.
I see. Well, perhaps you'll take pity on a humble priest who has lost something precious.
What did you lose?
My amulet of Arche. It's the source of my divine powers and also a sacred badge of office. I misplaced it in the catacombs. I'd look for it, but I have been hearing noises down there. I fear the dead have become restless. Without that amulet, I'm powerless to confront them. Would you be willing to search for it?
I'll find your amulet.
I'll just wait here and make sure nothing foul escapes the catacombs. The blessing of Arche be upon you.
Okay, let's see if I can sneak past the skeletons. Probably not, because I'm still too low, and, you know, light, no enchantments on my armor. And which is another reason why I want to have the Thieves Guild armor, because, you know, the enchantments. The nice thing about the Warhammer is the fact that it has the most range. Maybe the Battle Axe has some more. I'm not sure anymore. So I might be lucky with getting stealth kills with the Warhammer since it has a lot of range. But then again, I don't think there are any stealth kills for the Warhammer. Which is especially why I want to also avoid killing people. Just simply because, you know... Simply because I don't think I can actually do stealth kills with this thing. I might get lucky and insta-kill someone, but... Wait, actually, let me see the sneak skill tree for a second. Wait, that's the pickpocketing. Let's see. Sneak attacks with daggers, with one-handed. Yeah, you see, two-handed weapons have no sneak bonus, has no stealth bonus. So I'm practically fucked. So that's sad. I don't have any stealth kill bonuses, which is exactly why I was hoping to get a one-handed or bow. But nope. Here we are! The Warhammer! Yippee! So I'm definitely not gonna try to stealth kill people with this thing, since it's lunky, it's slow, and it gives no additional stealth bonus except for its double damage.
Oh, thank Arche! Please, take this gold for your troubles.
Only 15 gold? Well, it was not much of a hassle anyway, so... No problem. I don't know how I feel about finally doing an actual Let's Play on my channel. Like, on one hand it feels good, but on the other hand, it feels way too late. It feels unfinished. You know what I mean. It just feels half-assed. Like something that I should have done done way too long ago. But that I just kept postponing to the point where it's useless. But to me, in my opinion, it is never really useless. Like, Skyrim is an old game by now, 11 years. but people might still be interested in watching it. Now, I think that I'm gonna be getting like 1 or 2 views on this video, maybe 5. Not many though. Because I highly doubt people are gonna be interested in seeing a full-on Skyrim Let's Play like they did back in 2009. 2011, what am I saying? Jesus, it came out in 11, not 9.
Please.
Where did I get 2009 from? Jesus Christ. Here to left, thank you. Just wanted disenchant stuff.
Who's this?
I have to wear the Ring of Smithing as well.
Baldock is not receiving visitors.
Oh, wait, you can just skip that dialogue and... Oh no, you can't. She's just gonna keep following you. Okay. I was about to say, I thought she, you had to do the speech check for her. Well, not necessarily a speech check, but you had to interact. I also forgot to put this on. Might as well do it now before I forget. Okay, so now I'm gonna be going to the bandit's lair to, do that other thing. Where is it? Oh, it's all the way here, okay. Gonna be some nice traveling then, I guess. I'm gonna be entering some caves along the way as well, just to level my stealth a bit more. And hope to, improve myself that way. Now, another reason why I'm doing uncut gameplay, I guess, is because I see a lot of other YouTubers doing it. Of course, they're much better at gaming than me, and I just do it for a hobby instead of like an actual career. But you know, I can always try something new, and this is gonna be my first actual for YouTube designed video, like for YouTube designed gameplay video. Like those Globtastic videos, that was just me messing around with my friends. Those SCP videos are just me doing game nights. Those are not specifically for Let's Play purposes. That's just for me being me and having my own fun. I never really found the path up here. I always just... Oh wait, actually it's right here. How fuck... Necromancers? Get out of here with that dollar store frost spell. Wait, after actually gonna kill him, I'm gonna be pissed off. Okay, there we go. I've never had the Necromancer encounter before, actually. Don't know how often that happens. I also really have to get used to the Warhammer again, because I've just not used it in ages. Like, the Warhammer is the absolute last weapon on my list that I want to use. I would rather use daggers than use a Warhammer. Simply because this thing is just so incredibly slow. I have to also remember that this is a thief build rather than assassin.
You're dead! Dead!
Let's just upgrade my stealth real quick again. No, cancel health, stamina. I still don't have enough sneak points, damn it. And I have to upgrade, so... I have to go to speech, I have to. Like, I said that as mandatory. I have to invest in a primary skill first. And if I can't do that, I have to invest into a secondary skill. There's no in between. If I have a skill point, I have to use it. Oh yeah, I also have a mod that increases my skill points. Like, I get 1 extra point per 2 levels. Which sounds pretty overpowered, which it practically is, but then again, it's only gonna be powerful for early game. Since early game's when you level the most. No, he sees me.
Are you prepared to die?
Are you? Oh, very poor choice of words always. This great sword, damn it, I need a warhammer. I need a warhammer. Oh, my frame drops. Jesus, I don't know what that is about. Ugh, that's nasty. Light armor and two-handed weapon. Not like I've ever seen that before. Like, usually you either go light armor and one-handed, or heavy armor and two-handed. Or heavy armor and sword and shield. So I'm kind of pissed off that my randomizer wheel decided to pick two-handed on a stealth build. Speech check.
Who's there? Rodolphe? That you?
Yeah.
Boss was looking for you, said he'd be up at the summit. Better not keep him waiting.
Thank you. I'm gonna take your book though, because that's one of the best items in the game. Do you have anything useful? Like I said, I cannot quick save when pickpocketing, sadly. I have to bite the bullet for those failed pickpocket checks.
So, you win?
Yeah. We can't have that roomy-eyed fool as our watchman. Even if he is Hashmar's uncle.
I'm gonna allow myself to use bows. I don't even have a bow. I was gonna say, I allow myself to use bows to distract the enemy by pointing there, but as long as I don't have a bow, I can't do that. Seems like his pathfinding is a bit broken.
What was that?
I'm gonna try to lure them. In the beginning, this thief build is gonna be a bit more difficult, just because you can't really sneak around them yet until you upgrade your stealth a bit more. So for now, I'm just gonna surrender to. My controls are a bit different than I'm used to. Again, I have not used the Warhammer in ages. I'm not used to this thing. Like, whenever I play Skyrim, the Warhammer is my last option. Steel Warhammer, we've got an upgrade. Let's go. And a hunting bow so I can distract enemies. Can store that and take the steel one. Oh yeah, like you see, this is also a different Steel Warhammer. This is actually a historical accurate one. A historically accurate Warhammer, because one problem that I've always had, or well, rather a little peeve that I've had with Skyrim, is that weapons were never really practical or historically accurate. So I decided to get a little mod that made weapons more historically accurate. Like you can see here, this is a regular steel sword, but it looks a lot more realistic than what you usually see. Like, this is an actual steel sword that you could find in history. Too bad I can't use it, and that I have to stick to warhammers. Or mallets. I believe that they have mallets here as well now with the mod. But the mallet is technically a warhammer in this game, so I am allowed to use that too.
You think it'd work?
Of course not.
I'm gonna free the wolf to distract them.
But a half-starved wolf,
Someone there.
not a chance.
Over here!
weakling.
And a bit stronger than I thought. Okay. There should be one more archer somewhere around here. Yeah. Yeah, he can see me. Okay. Ow. Don't do that. Said don't. There are some weapons in Skyrim that are historically, well, or practical. Again, this is one of those modded weapons. Obviously, a very simple axe. I just like simplicity and historical accuracy in fantasy games a bit. But that's just me. I'm that nerdy type. Forgot to favorite my Warhammer for quick access. But yeah, one thing that people might also not know about Skyrim is that you can simply just hit the ores with your attack button instead of pressing the interact button, which is 10 times faster and saves so much more time. It's amazing. I feel like a lot of players actually still don't know that. Okay, this is gonna be a pain in the ass because this guy has meta vision somehow. Like, no matter what you do, he will always see you. This guy detects you no matter what. Like, look at this. I'm gonna use the bow right now to distract him. See?
What was that? Time to end this little game.
Like, this guy always sees you no matter what you do.
Pay for that!
Oh wait, I leveled up, which is perfect since now I can just meta my health. And we're back to full. Which is also a bit of a pro tip since, you know, it can really save your life sometimes. Just have to watch out that you don't do it too late since sometimes you will die before your health regenerates fully. Let's see, Iron Hand Gauntlets, which actually for once is useful. Or at least the enchantment is, because I can't use them since they're heavy armor. Like, yeah, see, two-handed weapons do 50% more damage. So I am definitely gonna enchant my gauntlets every time I get a new pair. Oh, that's very nice to have. Water-breathing necklace. Gonna put it on right away. Well, let's put on the shock resistance one, and then a water-breathing one once I need to, actually go underwater. Yeah, right, I need the family sword, right? Or did I? I already got that, okay. Oh wait, no, it's over there. What am I saying? Huh. Stupid. Stupid. Instead of going all the way back there, I'm just gonna walk down here since I know exactly where I need to go anyway. Like, you can just very easily skip this part. By going all the way back through the dungeon, you can just descend the mountain. Which not only saves tons of time, but it's also more fun than backtracking through a dungeon you cleared already. Which was also another annoying bug in Skyrim sometimes, you know? Like, when you clear an entire dungeon but the door bar is broken, so you cannot actually take the shortcut. Like, you have to do the entire thing again. Like, you have to backtrack the entire way. Oh, another wolf. Let's see if I can well, I'm not gonna count wolves as enemies that have to sneak around. There's a wildlife dungeon enemies. At least I'm at the point where I can now one-shot them, which is very nice, since in the beginning you always have to two-shot them, no matter what. Unless you're a novice difficulty, then they become one-shot. I feel like I'm treating this video as a stream more than an actual YouTube video, because I'm talking more about myself than I'm talking about the gameplay. And I guess that is because this is my first episode in. Like, I want to make this video a bit more about me and what I've been going through and what I've been doing. And catching up, rather than doing everything by the book, you know?
Never should have come.
Oh, the Warhammer makes you so fucking slow. But I still one-shotted them. Fury. Again, I'm not using the spells, but I still learned them. I don't know why. Ancient Nord Bow. Actually gonna take that as well, since that's a better one. Not like that matters, but I just like having better items in general. Also, the Ritual Stone is very nice for a overpowered Necromancer build. Because if you use the Ethereal Crown with the Necromancer Stone and another one, you can potentially triple the amount of undead you have. Like, it's insane. Oh. I don't... What? I don't know what that was. Was that you? Did you drop from the sky? Like, was that you there? Maybe go to the Giants camp as well, if I can pick the lock. Probably not, I don't even know how many lockpicks I have left. But I do know that you can just raid giant camps without having to kill the giants, like... Just stay away from the giants, and they'll leave you alone. Unless you're going like right into the middle of their camp. We can put that theory to the test, but why should we? Oh wait, this is the one giant cave that has an entrance, right? Yeah. Should still be no big deal, because as long as you walk around the giants, they will leave you alone. Like, they will pace towards you when they get mad, or, you know, feel threatened. But as long as you don't straight up approach them, you'll be fine. Like, you see right there? Just walk around the giant, and he will not aggro. But if he does aggro, run, if you're still a low level. There's nothing inside this cave, I can just walk. Heavy armor increased, that's useless. Chest. Wait, that's also another thing that I have. I don't know what those do. Well, it says in the description, but I never really used them myself. What are they called again? Wellkind Stone. Restores Magicka completely. Not gonna be useful for me. Alright, I have to avoid the giants. Give me some of that cheese. Always those nice, moist sound effects. I wonder what that would look like, actually. Like the giants milking their mammoths. Ugh. Sounds yucky. Let's not think about that. Let's focus back on getting our sword back. I also think that I'm gonna end the video as soon as I return to Whiterun to return Armin's family sword. Just for the convenience of cutting the video at an appropriate point. And that shouldn't take too long because, well, unless I die a few times, this should be this should be a cakewalk. Like, sneaking into this thing should be very easy to do. I do think that the bandits will aggro automatically if you have your weapon on you, like if you have it drawn. Let's see if this is not. Let's see if this is a preset approach. I think it is. Yeah, this is a preset thing. Yeah, you have to
Hold it. This here.
immediately just kill them.
That's a real shit.
Oh, it actually didn't aggravate everyone. Just smash their skull with a hammer, they won't notice apparently. Then again, I have heart detection rate, which is also very nice. But there are going to be some mandatorily killable NPCs, because they are in the way of the bridge. Oh, the trap already deployed. Nice. Okay, I can sneak past you because you're not looking at me. I am of course going to be doing the meta vision with the 90-degree turn in third person.
Huh?
Looks like he found me. Looks like everyone's onto me now. So I'm going to be trying to do a little bit of vanish. Right, there's one archer there. Yeah, being a thief is going to be a bit more difficult in some areas, especially in the early game, when you don't have a lot of skill yet. Don't know how much damage this is going to... Okay, that almost insta-killed me. Gonna be using some healing potions real quick. Okay, that's not gonna work.
I can take it.
My controls are all the way, are just very off right now. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I took care of the first bandit, that's nice. Okay, there's the chief taken care of, good. That was a bit more difficult than it usually is. Like I said, doing an actual dedicated build with a two-handed fucking warhammer, not easy for me, by any means. I kinda look like I suck at the game now, like I'm an actual amateur. But archer always annoys me as well, like... fucking sniper over there. Yeah, you're gonna be next. I'm gonna try to actually lose him for a second. Just so I can kill him sneakily. Actually, because he's not a mandatory target, I don't have to kill him. Like, he should lose me when I stay here, I believe. Yeah, he's looking for me already. Yep, he's losing me. Actual NPC. That's what I also love about the Skyrim NPCs. Like, they lose sight of you for 5 seconds and they just immediately forget you exist. Oh, he must have run off. Where did he go? Complete ninja vanish right there. Ooh. Okay, I guess they're a little bit smarter than I thought. You're gonna die. Then again, it's also nice since I can now just mine this piece of ore right here. Recording is on 1 hour 14 minutes. Wrong weapon. I also have no idea why they even have hide armor in the game, like absolutely nobody uses it. I mean, I used to use it when I was in my first playthrough, since I had no idea what I was doing. There it is, Armin's family sword. I also don't know why I take all the books with me. Like, usually I do that to store them in my bookshelves, but I'm not gonna do that. Simply because I don't need to. Like, my main focus here is not to get a house, it's to play and finish the game. So we're gonna give Armin's family sword back, and disenchant a few items, so I can get some extra experience points. And we are allowed to enchant stuff, we're just simply not allowed to level it up until my primary and secondary stats are full. Or, well, you know, are soft locked behind the level cap. Like, unless that happens, I am not allowed to invest in any other skills. Do we have? We do not have skill points to spend, okay.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
So first off, I'm gonna get rid of the leather. Let's check out the wolf pelts. Might make some leather armor out of this. Yeah, let's make some leather armor. I believe it's also better than the Imperial. 30 armor rating.
Yorland Greymane's got that one.
34, yep. Let's make some leather.
Steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance.
The leather boots.
Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach. Take a look.
And I'm gonna sell my armor to her. Because I won't need it anyway. And start her quest.
Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgroof the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him.
I'll do it.
Thanks.
You know, one funny thing about the grindstone in Skyrim, the animation is kind of like scuffed because usually when you're grinding a sword, or at least when we grind blades in woodworking, we have to grind the entirety of the blade, like smoothly left to right, the entirety of it, instead of like one single part, just to make the edge, you know, the sharpening smoother. Then again, I know that it's a game, I'm nitpicking, blah blah blah.
Helgen, destroyed by a dragon. Hard
Correct.
to believe, isn't it?
You tried mercenary work?
You found it. I've been looking for that blade for months. You took on all those bandits yourself?
Look at that clipping there.
Here, my father had a favorite sword and shield technique. Let me teach it to you, in honor of his memory.
Too bad I'm not gonna use it because I am stuck with a damn warhammer. But at least we leveled up, which is something, I guess.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy.
I'm gonna upgrade my warhammer again. Like, this is actually a nice looking warhammer in my opinion. Okay, let's upgrade my sneak, I believe. Stamina's upgraded to 20. Not allowed to upgrade that yet. But I am allowed to upgrade haggling.
Maine's got that on. Man steel is legendary.
Wait, do it? I have 2 skill points, don't I? Yeah, I do. I know it's a bit unfair still for the beginning of the game. But then again, it's not like I'm gonna be doing this a lot. This is definitely important to get. Champion stance. Because Warhammers drain so much stamina, it's unbelievable. Isolda, I was looking for you.
Once I've
got
made
something I'm
enough money
supposed to
trading
deliver.
with the Khajiit caravans,
Your hands only.
I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Before
You're
my
looking to
ma and
come,
Da
aren't you?
passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim.
I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done.
Well, guess what? You're not just looking to become the best trader, you're also looking to become the best crack dealer. Maybe I can help you.
You do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future?
At least the Zolda gives me a skill that is
should turn that
actually
old
useful
cat's
to me.
gaze.
Since,
Maybe
you know...
I'll be able to become a caravaneer myself one day. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade.
Like I said, at least
Farewell.
Zolda gives me a nice reward since I do need to upgrade my speechcraft a bit, since that is one of my 3 main skills as a thief. I don't really look the part as a thief. I mean, I look pretty silly right now, like... Yuck. No, 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 stay away from me. You're repulsive as fuck. Okay. Just gonna sell a few things before I end the video and see where I have to go next.
Look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Everything. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Wait, that's what he sells. Oh yeah, I was gonna disenchant some stuff and then I'm gonna end the video. Not gonna use the...
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Sell these. Oh no, those things are valuable as hell. Damn. Okay, there's nothing left.
Do come back.
Yeah, I fucked up your house. Okay. Let's see. Just gonna upgrade my weapon, enchanting. I think that I am going to go to Bleak Falls Barrow after this video ends, like in the second episode of my Let's Play. Simply because, well, that's the most logical thing to do. Or is it better to go to Jorvaskr? I think I'll go to Jorvaskr first, actually. And then maybe do some of the main quests in between the Companions quest line. Yeah, I know you're still mad at me, fuck off. Imperial Bow Sparks. The Iron Hand Gauntlet's gonna actually invest in something right now. No, not that. I might as well. No, I'm gonna keep that as a necklace separately.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
I know, I'm gonna leave. Don't worry about it. Ah, I thought she didn't have a broom for a second. Okay, so I'm gonna end the video in a second. Just gonna reset my quests. Before the leather sword, I'm gonna go to Jorvaskr. Just gonna set myself in front of Jorvaskr just to make sure that I actually don't forget what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so that's where we're gonna end the video. First one of many. I hope to keep uploading these once a week if I can. Again, uncut, unedited, straight to YouTube from the VCL media player file. Or whatever it's called. You got the deal. For those who've watched, I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next episode. And I just hope that I can stick to this, like I can actually dedicate myself to YouTube again. Like doing once a week a video of Skyrim or another game. I just really want to get back into YouTube again. It feels nice and refreshing to be back. Especially now that I have a face cam, an actual good setup that I can run stuff on, editing software, Photoshop, the whole bunch. It feels good. It's just a bit unfortunate that I look a bit shitty today, like I've got my work clothes on and all that. I'm not gonna dox where I work because that would be stupid. I look a bit trashy right now, I know. But in the next episode, we're going to be going to Jorvasker, we're going to start the Companion's quest line, do a bit of the main quest line again, and I'm going to be talking a bit about my life again and see what's changed. So that's it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one. And that's that. Goodbye! I'm still horrible at doing outros. Damn.